Let's start with a truth we all feel but rarely talk about. Screens have quietly taken over our lives at home. What once helped us stay informed and connected now overwhelms our attention, drains our energy, and weakens our relationships. Whether it's mindless scrolling late at night, binge-watching shows while dinner gets cold, or kids glued to tablets, the screen time struggle is something nearly every household faces. This video will help you understand how screen use affects the brain, health, learning, and personal development. More importantly, you'll learn how to take back control with simple, practical strategies that bring balance, focus, and purpose back into your home and your life. Science is raising concerns about screen time. Excessive use, especially over 4 hours a day, can impair focus, memory, and impulse control. Research shows that the brain becomes less effective at filtering distractions and more reactive to constant dopamine hits, such as those from social media likes and video autoplay. For children, excessive screen exposure can delay language development and emotional awareness. In adults, it increases mental fatigue and heightens anxiety. The brain thrives on novelty, and screens provide it endlessly, rewiring how we process information and handle stress. To safeguard our cognitive well-being, we need to be intentional about how we use our devices each day. The real key to breaking free from screen addiction is shifting your mindset. Instead of focusing on restriction, focus on intention. Ask yourself, what am I using this screen for? And what am I giving up by doing so? One man realized his morning scroll was stealing time he could use for journaling and planning his day. That awareness helped him trade distraction for direction. Living with intention means valuing presence, choosing quality over quantity, and embracing boredom as a space for creativity. When you stop defaulting to devices and start living with clarity, your mind becomes sharper and your energy becomes more focused. Enjoyed the video so far? If you have, hit the like and subscribe. It really supports the channel and lets me know you appreciate the content. Don't forget to check out the recommended reading in the description. Let's get back to it. Boundaries protect what matters most. If you feel overwhelmed by screens, it's likely because you haven't set clear limits around them. For instance, one family decided to keep all devices out of the bedroom, and the result was transformative. They slept better, communicated more, and rediscovered the joy of reading. Setting boundaries doesn't have to be extreme. It can be as simple as no phones at meals, scheduling tech-free breaks, or turning off notifications after 8 p.m. These small choices don't limit freedom, they reclaim it. When you decide where screens belong and where they don't, you take control of your environment, creating a sense of peace, presence, and purpose. Screens can provide information, but they rarely lead to deep learning. True learning, the kind that stays with you, happens when you're curious, focused, and engaged. Constant notifications often disrupt this state. Many people reconnect with their love of learning by picking up hobbies like painting, reading, or exploring nature. One young woman replaced her evening TikTok habit with 20 minutes of listening to a podcast followed by journaling. Within weeks, she felt more inspired and mentally alive. Learning doesn't need to be formal or structured, it just needs space to grow. Replace passive consumption with active curiosity and watch your confidence and creativity flourish. Screen time doesn't just strain your mind, it takes a toll on your body too. Long hours of sitting, exposure to blue light, and lack of movement can weaken your immune system, harm your posture, and drain your energy. One man, struggling with fatigue, decided to take a 20-minute walk every time he instinctively reached for his phone without reason. In just 2 weeks, he noticed a transformation: better sleep, increased strength, and a brighter mood. When you swap screen time for physical activity, sunlight, or even preparing a healthy meal, your body responds with clearer thinking and a more positive outlook. These small changes nourish the connection between your mind and body, restoring both emotional and physical well-being. Emotional intelligence thrives on interaction, reflection, and genuine human connection. Yet screens, especially social media, often disrupt this process. They present curated versions of life, fueling comparison and isolation. One teenager decided to replace her phone time with regular journaling and face-to-face conversations. She found herself becoming less reactive and more understanding toward others. To build emotional intelligence, start by acknowledging your feelings instead of numbing them with entertainment. Engage in meaningful conversations, ask how others are doing, and truly listen. These small, intentional changes help train your brain to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively, fostering compassion and stronger communication in your relationships. Children learn by watching us. If we're constantly glued to screens, they'll follow suit. But creating a screen-smart environment doesn't mean banning technology. It's about using it mindfully. One family introduced a simple change, a tech basket by the front door. Everyone, adults included, placed their devices in it during dinner and story time. They swapped digital games for board games and bedtime TV for audiobooks. This shift taught kids that screens are tools, not toys. By offering a variety of real-world experiences, you can shape their habits early, fostering focus, creativity, and emotional balance. Personal growth needs time, and screens have a way of stealing it from us. Consider how many hours you spend scrolling aimlessly each week. One man decided to replace just 30 minutes of his daily screen time with journaling and meditation. In just a month, he noticed a remarkable change. His clarity, discipline, and self-awareness improved significantly. Reclaiming your time doesn't mean adding more tasks. It's about letting go of what drains you. Whether it's starting a passion project, practicing gratitude, or learning a new skill, the key is to replace endless scrolling with meaningful action. This shift allows you to take control and shape your own future. Many people feel lost or uninspired, not because they lack purpose, but because screens keep them distracted from discovering it. One woman, feeling stuck in her routine, decided to dedicate just 15 minutes each morning to write down her dreams, free from screens. This simple habit reignited her creativity and over time led her to make a significant career change. Purpose thrives in quiet moments when your mind is free to wander, reflect, and imagine. By silencing the digital noise, you create space to rediscover what truly excites and fulfills you, paving the way for passion to take root. Technology can be a valuable ally when used thoughtfully. Apps designed to limit screen time, track habits, or guide meditation can help you stay mindful and productive. For instance, a student used a simple focus timer app to avoid social media while studying, and it led to better grades and increased confidence. The key isn't to reject technology, but to use it intentionally as a tool to support your goals, rather than a source of distraction. Choose digital tools that help you grow, rest, or create. When technology works for you, not against you, achieving balance becomes not only possible, but sustainable. You've taken the time to understand how screen time impacts your mind, body, and spirit, and how to reclaim balance with intention. It's not about making sweeping changes. It's about small, meaningful steps that lead to transformation. Set a boundary, take a walk, or put down your phone to connect with someone. You don't have to be perfect, just start. Each small choice adds up, creating a life filled with presence, growth, and peace. Begin today, and let those choices shape the life you want. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. See you in the next one.